Welcome to Car Firm. Today we are doing a virtual test drive on our 2013 Ford Focus ST 6-speed manual petrol. We'll be going through the way the vehicle drives and how it does on the roads in terms of handling, acceleration, brakes and everything else. So power comes straight from a 6-speed manual gearbox. You've got 221 brake horsepower and about 236 pounds of torque. Now, the drivetrain, it goes all straight to the front wheels of the car, so it's a front wheel drive. And as you can see, this car does stick well on the corners. Sorry, I'm getting a bit excited. As you can see how this car is obviously made for performance. I mean, courtesy of the Recaro seats, you're fully locked in and you're engaged with the steering wheel, so there's not shuffling about. This road is pretty bumpy, so the suspension is a bit stiffer due to it being a sports model. However, it's not too uncomfortable to the point where you're getting a bit of a back pain. I mean, this car can be fuel efficient if you're driving it economically. That's the benefit of one of these cars compared to cars such as the Focus RSs, etc. But in terms of driving, I will say it is very good. You'll put it into comparison more with the Volkswagen Golf GTI, which is also a very good car, but this also is in league with that kind of car, it not being a German brand. We'll just give a brake test since there's a car in front of us. Nice emergency stop brake there. Brakes are very smooth and very responsive. Now, let's see the acceleration. That's shifting into gear 3, gear 4, hitting the national speed limit, in no time. Now you can see how stiff it is by the phone shaking on the camera and everything. Now to test the handling on this car, let this gentleman go in the pickup truck, and you can see it handles very well, sticks on the floor, perfect, gear ratios are perfect, lovely motor. Now this car has been slightly modified by a company called Mount Tune. The ECU hasn't been worked on, however you've got your intercoolers and air intakes affected. You're getting about 20 brake horsepower more. So a stock Focus ST has about 220 brake. This one, give or take, has 240. Paperwork is inside, so we may be able to show you everything if you are concerned about that or want to know what's worked on. Now the steering wheel is nice and straight. There's no juddering, so there's no issues with tracking or wheel balancing. I mean, the way this car drives, you know the previous owner has looked after this car. There's no lagging turbo, straight throttle response. Picks up very nice and smooth. Apologies on the silence, just enjoying the speed of this car. And when you hit over a certain speed, such as 60, let's say, there's no shakes or anything on the steering, so you are engaged, you are in control. Now, I've gone through the main bits. What comes with this car now, you've got a Sony system, which is the Ford Sync system they call it, calibration. Now you've got nice radio there, you've got good bass, if you can hear me through that. You've got obviously the main stuff such as obviously climate control and everything else, but obviously the main highlight of this car is the performance. You're compromising everything else, but the performance is unmatched for the car of its category. Now if there is anything I've missed out in this video, feel free to give us a call or drop us an email on sales@carfirm.co.uk. As said, you can reserve this car for a fully refundable £100. Terms and conditions apply. If this car is out of your budget, don't forget we have finance available for you. We will do our utmost best to get you the best deal possible. I mean, what are you waiting for? Inquire now. You don't want to miss out on a car like this.